And Monday you have a test, yes.
Whoa.
Over chapter 2, it's been on Power School for a week and a half.
Wait, so can we get the review today or
Tomorrow.
can I get it?
It's already on Power School.
Okay.
Oh, so we're not learning anything then?
You're learning 2.7 today.
Oh, God.
You've already done a lot of this, so it should be a refresher. Okay, 2.7. We're gonna talk about linear models and scatter plots. Now, we have, we're gonna have lots of word problems tonight. Okay, the population P in millions of the United States from 2008 through 2013 are shown in the table. It wants us to construct a scatter plot of the data. These are the list of how we construct again. What do we do to construct a scatter plot? Hit stat. Everybody get your calculator out. Stat. What do you have to do after you go to stat?
Hit number 4.
Hit number 4, which is clear list. Then what do you have to do from there? Nope.
Put in L something.
Yes, good, Cora. Put in.
Yeah, Cora.
You have to put in L1 and L2. You do that by pressing second 1, comma, second 2.
What's comma? What is
We
the
press
punctuation
enter.
in that?
Stat.
Ah.
So it's done.
Now press second,
Like a comma.
1, comma,
Why are you even looking at me, bro?
second,
Maybe
and then press enter.
Huh?
It says done.
Yes, it will say done after you press enter.
I told you.
1 second.
Did you watch
Second
all of them?
1, second 2. Guys, we have done this several times before.
It says error syntax. Put a comma.
It can't say.
Oh, you didn't put the
Confused on how we
comma.
We have
Wait,
to.
are we gonna do clear every time?
Yes, every
Commas,
time
yeah.
that, what, I
Commas.
got it.
Comma.
Go get it real quick. Bring your calculator to class. Okay, listen guys, yes, on your homework, every time you do this tonight, when you put in new plots, you have to clear your list. Now, where do we go after that to put in this data?
Stat.
Stat, and then what do I do?
Hit edit.
Hit edit. Now, in L1, you have the years 2018 to 2013. What would be a better number to put in?
08.
8, 9,
Oh.
10, 11, 12, 13 to represent those years. That way our windows don't have to be as large, correct?
Wait, how do you put it in?
You press 8 and then
Oh,
down.
I see.
And then L2, we got 304.1. Should be short.
Just put in 8, 9, 10,
Nah,
11,
you
12,
don't gotta
13,
shorten
it'll
that
be
time.
easier.
That's already short.
For real?
It's supposed to be million.
Oh.
Good.
My stomach hurts.
And then what are you gonna put in Y, or in the L2 column?
The
The
million.
300.
The 300 stuff, the 314.
Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Tyler's an issue.
Tyler, do you want to do it by hand instead?
Yes. Honestly, I'm bad with
Where's
technology.
your calculator?
It wasn't a joke.
My question was, where's your calculator?
Maddie, I can't see because your bun in the way.
Go get it.
Wait a minute.
Bring your calculator.
Hold on, wait, I got
I
you.
pressed enter.
Can
No,
I press graph?
please be better if you
Not yet. Why can't you press graph yet?
Because there's nothing in there.
Set your window.
No?
Your stat box.
Why, what do you have to have turned on in order to graph anything?
Plot.
Your plots.
So do I just press enter?
For what?
Look at me go.
Tell you.
Oh, I see. I said
How the
number
heck do
1.
I turn my stat box off?
I turn.
You don't know how to turn your plots on?
I know
You
how to
go
turn-
to Y equals.
Oh, we want them on?
You have to have your plots on because this is in your plot data.
Wait, all of them on?
No, you just need you just need plot 1 and plot 2 on because you only have things in list 1 and list 2. Thank you. What's wrong?
Enter. And then go to Y equals.
So do I just press Y equals?
Press Y equals, and then you highlight plot 1, so go up to, press enter, go over to plot 2, press enter, and if they're highlighted, that means they're turned on.
Okay.
Press table. Already did all.
Wouldn't it?
Good, that's beautiful. Now, after that, what do you have to set?
Window.
Wait, after you put the values in,
Press Y equals,
Listen, I mess with that
and
sweater.
make sure that your plots are on.
It looks rich,
Beautiful.
doesn't it?
Now we put this in our
It
window.
looks rich.
It does look very
looks like
good.
you went
Okay.
to Men's Warehouse.
Oh, boy.
Does everyone have their stat plots highlighted and on? Yes.
What does it say window for?
What?
Then you have to Put the window so you can
Go
see
right,
all the
turn plot one and plot
Let's
two.
make it a big one.
Like how.
To turn it on.
You go to the television, grab it.
I go there, press enter.
I put everything except the.
Good, see, they're on now, see how they're highlighted? Okay. Now, what do you think our window should be for the year?
350.
No, I said for the year.
2000.
20.
Oh, well, if you
Uh,
put
just
2014.
Mm-mm.
The year the X is what?
20.
The year is the X, it's your L1. What numbers did we put into L1?
13.
8 to 13, so what should my window be?
5 to 20.
5 to 20 is a good thing, yes, that works. Your window needs to be set with those parameters, so if we put 8 to 13, we want it a little bigger than both ends. So 5 to 20 is good. What do you want to count by there? Is ones okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, down to Y minimum, that's going to be your output, your population. What's your smallest population number?
This is the window.
304, so what do you want to put in?
300.
300, okay. And what is your largest population number?
316.
All right,
Okay,
we don't
so
have
what
to
do you wanna
restart
put
this
in?
one.
317.
20.
320, okay. Can you count by ones with bad data still?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do
I
that.
mean, it's possible, but it's.
300 to 320 is still only a range of 20 numbers.
Oh,
So
really?
one window.
Yeah, so I can
Oh,
count,
it looks fine.
I can still count by ones.
Oh, bro. Wait, is that the one?
Yes,
that
that's your
looks
Y
like-
minimum.
What's the X minimum and the Y?
The X minimum, what was your lowest number we put into the X? 8, so we went 5. And what's your X maximum? We went, yeah, 15, 20, whatever.
So that's the.
Yes.
So then what's my X
Put
total?
one.
So what I put for my Y minimum?
Beautiful. Now, press graph. Yay.
Jenner, what did you put for your Y max and minimum?
Yes, sir. That's beautiful, yes.
You said window.
For 1 minute, I put 300.
Oh, I know where I'm being weird.
Like, I did.
Okay, so when you graph,
Yes, sir, Jenner.
yeah, for all of those.
What? 5. Wait, X max 15.
Okay, so when you graphed, did you get a tape? What did you get?
Nothing is showing up on
A dot that goes in the first quadrant. I mean, like 5 to 6 dots that go in the first quadrant, going like this.
Come here, Calvin.
I don't know.
It's just a blank graph. You go like this.
Good, yours
Because your
looks
Y
like
max
that.
is still 15.
Do you have your scat?
Good, good, good. Yes. Good, Tyler, thank you. What shape does that look like?
A snake.
Like a thing, like a-
It just goes up like this.
It looks like a line.
press second.
Okay, it looks like a line. So here's what we're gonna start to do. It
I
looks like a
swear,
line,
somebody
right?
else asked me that stupid question. I'm about to murder.
Yours is, yeah, yours is, do you have,
This.
Da-na-na-na.
Yes, I didn't study. All right. Damn.
Look at that.
Oh, you're so smart.
I
Why
know.
aren't you in
What?
okay, change it and see if
CCP
what
graphing calculator class.
change it to what we did, to 5.
I done told everybody.
Okay.
Quit asking.
Once we get that feature and we get that stat plot, you said it looks like a line, correct?
It looks like
Okay,
a snake.
so, well, a line, a
What
snake,
kind of snake is y'all looking
Yeah, it
at?
curves.
it curves a little, Talia's right, it's starting to curve a little at the top, it's not a perfect line, but it's close to a line. So, we are going to create an equation for that line.
We gotta find the slope.
Nope, you are correct, but your calculator will do it for you.
Our calculator can find the slope.
It can find everything you need, so let's talk about how we don't have to do this by hand
Find these
anymore.
happiness.
Wow.
Okay, so to create an equation of the scatter plot, we want to go back into stat. So hit stat.
Why didn't you tell me?
You want to go over to where it says calc. That means calculate. Okay? Do you see all those options they give you?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the one that says LINREG?
Yes.
That stands for linear regression. Yes. That stands for linear regression. What?
It says the answer to be
Okay, good question. So, Gracie asked, which one do we choose? The AX plus B or the A plus BX? What's your formula for
Y equals MX plus B. Y equals MX plus B.
Y equals MX plus B, right? So which one should have the X with it? The
A.
AX plus B, so choose the first one. You're gonna hit that, and you're gonna press enter, and it's gonna just give you a weird little screen, yes?
Yeah.
You're gonna go all the way down to where it says calculate,
Press enter.
and press enter. Okay? When you get to that screen, hold up for a minute.
So you telling me
We could
all
have been
these
doing this
questions
the
are
whole
tests?
time.
Yes, you could have been doing this the whole time, but I needed you to know that that was a line, I needed you to know what the equation of a line's like, and I needed you to know that you need to find the slope in order to create that line.
This whole year, we could have been
So
doing
you
this,
knew
bro.
all the information I needed you to know to understand why this works.
I don't remember how to do this on a
Got
test,
an A.
there's too many buttons.
Right, I'm not gonna get an equation. Okay, so you get something where it says y equals ax plus b, and then it should say a equals, and your calculator should be something close to 2.3 or 2.4 if you round it. Yes, it says y equals a, you chose the wrong one.
There was only
That was two.
no, I chose one with the me.
Okay, so then you get that equation y equals ax plus b, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and your a should say something like 2.4 if I round it to one decimal. And my b should say something like 285.2, correct?
No.
Yes, 285.2, yes.
Negative 4,491.
What's wrong with your calculator?
It's broken.
Oh, I didn't put 8 through 13, so I put 2008.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
Okay, so yours is different because you didn't
Wait, what
put
did you
8 through
have to do?
13.
I can charge my calculator.
That tells you your a and your b. Okay, so now I take that a and b and I plug it into the equation. Y equals, and a is 2.4x plus 285.2. What do you think I'm gonna do with that
Go
equation?
to the y equals.
Go to the y equals, Calvin's right.
Oh my god.
Go to y equals
Finally did something.
and, and plug that equation in. 2.4x
Look, it goes through all the boxes.
plus 285.2. What did you say it
Oh my
does?
god.
It goes through all my boxes.
It goes through all your boxes.
My
Oh, that's
God.
cool.
Yes, Jenna.
Wait, so let's say you act, how do you go back to the other number?
How do you go back to what?
Congratulations.
Isn't that something?
You just press stat.
Now I can.
I mean, it's You're faithful. Yeah. Okay, so your line should go through your boxes, yes? Beautiful. That's how you know you have the right equation. Did yours go through your boxes with those numbers?
I don't know that line.
It does, that's your line that's going through.
Technically, we're all the same guy. So no one's.
Oh, I'd rather go because that's like a day.
Technically, we all.
Because your calculator did it for you already.
I wonder if we put everybody's picture in it.
Yeah.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your calculator went ahead, you have it set up for the calculator to go ahead and do that ahead
But
of
how would
time.
I be able to see
Well,
what it did?
I'll take care of it.
Think what it says.
Okay. So that is what you are doing when we're putting all this information in our calculators. We're gonna repeat those steps over and over and over and over tonight in your homework.
Oh.
Because all of these 4 problems right here are all data. That is your homework. Okay, now, here's what I need to also ask you, which this is from like algebra, so you should be able to tell me. What is happening when you have data that looks like this?
Correlation.
What type of correlation?
Positive.
Positive correlation, okay?
Then
So I have a
negative.
positive correlation here. Here I have what?
Negative.
A negative. What about here?
No correlation.
None. No correlation, okay? So here's the deal. On your homework tonight, you're going to have to look at graphs and tell me what type of correlation is going on.
Did we already do this earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the 0.5
That
to
looks like
1
It
to
is.
2.
Yes.
Hey,
How do you
stop
tell the
talking.
difference? I don't know.
Okay, so the closer, okay, so,
Be
you had a
nice,
good
Mr.
question,
Bean.
Winston.
That sounded like her.
Winston asked, is this go with that 0.5, negative 0.51, all that stuff to tell you? So when there's no correlation, it's a 0, yes? Okay,
Wait,
simple.
what's a zero?
No correlation.
This would be a 0 factor.
Oh.
Your regression would be a 0, there's no correlation, okay? When, the closer it is to a perfect line, the closer it gets to 1. A perfect line going up, a positive perfect line. So like this would be really close to 1, if not almost on 1. Say like 0.9, 0.97, something like that. This would be really close to -1, because it's almost perfect in a line. Okay?
You have like eyeballs.
Yeah, you just eyeball, it's just guess.
Okay.
It's just a rough estimate. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Guessing is my favorite thing ever.
So let's try one more set of data, and then you can start your homework.
Oh wait, do I have to clear it again?
You do have to clear it again, so everybody, let's go. Start with this set of data, and let's see if you can do this
How do
one.
I clear all of it?
How do you clear all of it? How do you clear all of it?
One, and then stats, clear list. Two.
Stats, clear list, L1, L2.
Okay, we're good.
Stocks.
And then go back to stats.
Yeah, Cora.
Good.
No, we don't reflect on here. So much work. So much button compared to 3 hours of sitting
Then
down.
go back in and fill in this data. Are you going to use 2008
Where do
or
I go back?
2006? I mean,
Where do I go back to fill in the data?
you always go back
Oh, you
under
go-
stat
okay.
and press
Got
edit
it.
list. Always back under stat. That's gonna be your main button.
You go.
You go down to clear list. Now go down to clear list.
Yeah, there.
No, seconds. One, comma, second, two.
Yay. Yay.
I don't know, I'm doing this at the same speed that you're doing it.
What do you need? Your window?
Yeah.
Well, what's your smallest, thing in your X, in your L1? What's your
Oh,
smallest?
wait, the clear the second one.
6, so go like
Oh, wait, no.
Derek, I can't see.
0.
Oh, my
And
man,
what's your
Derek.
largest in that?
There you go,
So
Daddy.
go like
You good, man?
15, yeah. Count
I
by
can still
ones,
see
because that's
Kevin.
not a big range.
I don't believe you.
What's your
How about
smallest in the L2?
Wait, what do I press?
Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I have dots.
And what's your largest in that
Look
one?
at that.
Change your window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
you have to
window.
change your window, so, yeah, and then I wouldn't count by ones
My
there, what would you
X-Men still
count
be
by?
fine.
This looks
My
more like a
X-Max.
snake than the other one.
That's fine, that would work.
It's all menu.
I can still keep my X minimum and my X maximum for this
You can
one,
still
correct?
keep your X minimum and your X
But
maximum
your Y
for the
needs to
last,
change.
but the Y definitely has to change, you are correct,
Oh,
Cameron.
wow, this one does look like a snake.
Okay, so basically,
So it's my X minimum and X max.
So how do you what?
I find my slope just for this instead of having to go back and plug it in.
How do you find your
I
slope?
just, 70
I'm
is.
like,
I'll kind of just find out what it is.
We're gonna make it so that it doesn't
Oh,
scale.
about one.
actually, I got one. I
I
got
just
one.
did about one. I got that.
Grab. Oh,
There we go.
I like this.
Yes, Jenner.
I like these a lot. This is a lot easier.
Same thing in
This
mine.
is a lot
This
easier.
is
Oh, wait, I
easy.
have to change the window.
If the government didn't tax us, we wouldn't have to be doing this problem.
I'm big Calvin.
Okay, this time if you connected all the dots, we actually have to find your line, it's not
You
the
bring it
We'll take
You
it.
think we had to
Keep your X
Okay,
in your.
That's my
So
guess.
once you get that set up, what did you put as your window for your Y?
I did 70 and 130.
70 and one, yeah, I did.
70
Yeah,
and what did you count by?
See this? What's your name?
You only count by
Tight,
ones
tight,
or
tight,
ten?
tight.
I got it by 10.
I did one.
10, oh,
5.
okay, okay, that's a pretty big range.
Wait, for X minimum, X max.
I'm gonna count by fives.
No, I count by one and I got the little snake.
This is this what it's supposed to look
Oh, there we
like?
go.
It's supposed to look like a
I
snake.
thought he said.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Now, okay, so you think it looks a little bit funkier, right?
Look like
So
a
it's
snake.
a real.
But does it look like it could have a line that goes through
It's
most
an
of it?
anaconda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they said, let T represent the year with T equals 6 corresponding to 2006. Now it wants you to, how closely does this model represent the data? It wants you to create a linear function for it. How do you create a linear function for it?
Do that X.
The same thing that we just did.
Right, do that AX plus B thing. So figure it out.
Is it always gonna be A
No.
and B?
When it's a linear regression,
One
yes.
red.
Later next week, we'll talk
No.
about when we do quadratic regression.
7.9.
7.3.
Oh, 7.3.
Okay, you might wanna write that down so you can
20 what?
plug it in.
29 points.
29.3.
Yeah, yeah, 7.3, 29.6, 7.4.
Good, that's pretty good. So when you get that graph, when you put it in y equals 7.3x plus what, 29.6?
It's pretty close.
Is it really close?
Pretty close.
Okay, and that's what it's asking. It's
Wait.
asking how
Positive.
closely does that model represent the data?
Wait,
So
this,
I-
oh, wait,
Oh, he broke it.
wait, this one
He
goes.
cracked the iPhone.
what I need to do.
That
Alex,
should,
where's
it
your
should.
iPhone
This one's
calculator?
making a straight line, what yours is doing when it automatically grabs is connecting all the dots.
It's okay to have.
So that's what you want, is that straight line, to see if
We
it's
can
close
have
enough
people
to
use
that
it.
change. That's all, because you're just asking, you're just answering, is it close? So yes,
You know what you
okay? Yes, Lee,
So that's all we have to do?
that's all you have to do. Maddie, can I get 3, please?
And if you have to-